a toll. My CNS system was getting depleted. Um, if you don't sleep properly, cortisol starts rising. And until this point, like I said, for the first 6 months, I didn't consider sleep a priority. When I finally realized, hey, sleep is something. It's actually in my opinion now, I would say sleep is the most important thing for a lifter. More than macros, more than lifting, more than any of that. I'll say sleep is priority. And 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 you can't just repay sleep like, oh, I know that I am missing sleep, or like macros, like, oh, I know I'm missing 100 grams of protein, I can go eat them right now and boom. Well, with sleep it doesn't work that way. You can't just recuperate sleep. Actually, I've been looking into it and it's quite hard to actually, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, but if I'm not mistaken, you can't really recuperate sleep ever, because for every lost hour, and like I said, don't quote me, I've investigated, but I'm not like 100% sure. For every lost hour, you need 4 hours of sleep to recuperate that hour. So you get why I'm saying that it's technically impossible to catch up, because if you didn't sleep 8 hours, multiply that times 4, 16, that's 32 hours you would need to just recuperate that one night of bad sleep. Anyways, so I continued with these. Oh, and for the time frame of the first, I'll say 9 months. And I know now I'm shifting time frames, but this is because in my mind, I know what I'm talking, but yeah, I don't. Okay. In my mind, I've been shifting my routines. But for the first, I'll say 9 months, I was training 5 days a week, with one day being a full body, and that's when the days it would take literally 10 hours or so. But in average, it was only 7 hours. Still a shitload that I didn't know back then. So now that I kind of, in that time, I did have certain injuries. I had a rear delt strain, and I remember it was because I was pushing really high reps. That day I was pushing 33, which now I know is absurd, but this is what I'm getting to. It's all about researching this sport. But anyways, in that time frame, I decided, hey, I'm gonna take this time off, and I took like a month off because of the rear delt strain. And that's when I said, hey, I'm just gonna switch to training 3 days a week. But I maintained the same hours, the same time frame. And by then, I still hadn't realized the huge mistake I was making. And that mistake is, and now we're finally catching up. I know it's been a long video. To those athletes that, you clearly gone through the process, you've lived it, you know what I'm talking about. And I know y'all know what I mean when I'm kind of like, because everybody has their routine up here, everybody has their nutrition up here, like everybody that it's really dialed in knows. So anyways, but by then the toll on the CNS was too high. My sleep depth was too high, and although I was trying to correct it, like I said, it's quite hard to do. So now it's been, because I completed the full year, it's been 3 months since then. The last day I trained, I remember I felt like fainting. I felt like I felt weak, but I was hitting PRs, which was crazy. And that's when I knew, hey, I need to take some time off, like, because I was forcing myself to go. Oh, it even started to rain. So dramatic. But that's when I knew, hey, because I literally, when I thought about going to the gym, my palms would start to sweat. I would start to get nervous. I would get anxious because I know the huge